I'm going to try it. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, or ladies, sorry. Call everybody guys. Thank you for
Okay.
joining us tonight. I'll just officially introduce myself. My name is Melissa. I'm a clinical staff pharmacist at Lehigh Valley Hospital, and I have always loved helping people. That's why I became a pharmacist. And then at some point in my career, I started worrying about prevention of disease versus treatment of disease. I also am an avid and busy animal rescuer, which is how I met Jackie, who gratefully took over the management of our website, which I started with 5 years ago. And my husband always made fun of me and was like, "What do you know about computers?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I don't."
I still don't know.
So I was kind of struggling, and she gratefully came in, and it's really been fun getting to know you. And you've created an amazing group chat for us that is much more productive than it's ever been. So I appreciate it.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So if you want to share a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your own health journey, and then we'll do like a real quick slideshow and share our stories and then open it up for questions at the end.
Cool. So, I mean, Heidi and my mom have known me forever, and everybody who will get this video. So you all know that here comes Lindsay. I'll let her sneak in here real quick. Hi,
Hi.
Linz.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Where's everybody else?
They're there.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know how to. I don't know how to
Mom's
do
on,
anything.
Heidi's on, and then a couple of the ladies who currently use the product are on,
Okay.
as well as Melissa, who is my coach. So I was about to give a little insight on my journey and why I joined Juice Plus. So as you all know, pre-COVID and North Carolina times, I was like in the best health I've ever been. I was at a healthy weight. I felt good in a bikini. I went to the gym with Lindsay, sometimes 5-6 days a week, 5:30 in the morning. And then I moved home. Still kept up with that, but then COVID hit. I got lazy and then I got pregnant. So I'm back to where I was pre-weight loss. And I was looking into finding just like a healthy way to consume what we're supposed to consume in a daily matter. And I, for one, can we be quiet, please? And I, for one, do not eat enough fruits and vegetables in a day, let alone ever. And I was talking to Melissa at a Petco event, and she's like, "Have you heard of Juice Plus?" And I was like, "No." So she was telling me about it, and just the benefits that I've heard already, just being on calls and talking to her, just sounds so promising for at an affordable cost. So I took a stab at it, and this is my little welcome video and chat for y'all that are close by to me. So thanks for joining.
Thanks, Jackie. So let me share my screen, and we'll just chat a little bit about where we are as a country, why we're kind of so unhealthy. Let's make sure this goes. All right, is that good? We're there? Okay. So tonight we'll just talk a little bit inspiring healthy living. That's what we try to do in our lives, and we're going to learn how one simple change can make a world of a difference. And we're just kind of unhealthy as a country. And as I said, I'm a pharmacist, and I was at work and I see all these people come in with ailments like cancer, diabetes, and obesity, and high blood pressure. And it just really, really bothered me. And we're unhealthy for two main reasons. One being the quality of our food is decreasing. So a lot of what we eat as Americans is processed. And for example, our produce can lose up to 50 to 80% of its nutrients by the time it gets to us. So we all know, GMOs, pesticides, herbicides, all that stuff's in our food, antibiotics. And then the other side of that is toxins are increasing. So everything going into the water, going into the air, all of that is adding to a poor food quality. So what are some things we can do to be healthier? So I was doing all these things and then began to really focus on eating real food when I found, Jackie's already mentioned Juice Plus. When I found Juice Plus, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. I can actually be healthier. So a couple of ways we can do this is exercise. I always say every little bit counts. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. Do your best. Shut off media. Try to go to bed at a consistent time. Manage stress. And I always love this picture because it looks like she's meditating at work, and why not? Go for it. Drinking water, using safer products, and then eating real food. So that's what we're going to focus on tonight, because experts agree that most diseases are prevented with good nutrition. And it's not just that fruits and veggies are good for us. They're so good for us, they could actually save our lives. So as adults, we need 7 to 13 servings of fruits and veggies a day. And if you're an athlete, it's even more. And why is that? So we already talked about food quality decreasing, toxins increasing, and produce is picked before it nutritionally develops, which we can see in that picture of those green bananas. I mean, they're nowhere near ripe, and it's transported thousands of miles till it gets to us. We don't eat enough servings, and we don't eat a variety. So like, I know in my household, I buy bananas, apples, and oranges. And then I buy some stuff for the freezer that I can easily add to smoothies, add to oatmeal. But it's hard to always get a variety, especially when you're busy, to always be prepped and making sure you're getting the healthy food and going to the gym, like Jackie was saying in the beginning. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about, my story, and then I'll pass it on to my sister. She'll tell you her story and then share a little bit about the product. So like I said, I was on a health journey a couple years ago. I was going through fertility struggles, and that's how I got started on Juice Plus. And the research side of it really stuck out to me as a pharmacist, as a clinician, because it was everything I had learned in school. And it was, doing healthy nutrition was just one aspect of my fertility treatment plan. And it really solidified when I met a doctor and he had me on all kind of different food restrictions and added other supplements. And I've seen the changes it's made in my family and in myself. My family has good skin. I've always had good skin, but it glows more. My hair grows fast, and I don't have an afternoon slump is probably my biggest takeaway. I don't have a slump. I don't need caffeine to drag me through the day. And it's just something I would not ever want to do without. And this community has been so welcoming that in my 40s, I feel like I finally found a group where I fit in and found a bunch of my best friends. And I don't know what I would do without Bridget and Jules. And they don't even live by me. Bridget is in Maryland, Jules is in Florida. And it's just like this community of welcoming, like-minded people that I just really enjoy. So I'm going to pass it on to Jen. She can share a little bit of her story and then tell you a little more. Oop.
Thank you for joining us this evening. My name is Jennifer, as Melissa said, and Melissa is my sister. So as Melissa had mentioned, when we were growing up, I feel my mom always had us doing some healthier options. We always had to have a fruit or vegetable with every meal. I remember going to the Copley Police Department had a stage, and we would do aerobics there for $1. So we were active. Melissa and I were always involved in sports. So I always considered myself to be healthy. And then I got married. I'm a teacher. So, for lunch, what was I packing? Well, I packed a lean pocket because that was better than a hot pocket. And, I would also have some lunch meat sandwiches, which I thought, if I had my fruit, my one fruit there with my meal, that I was doing good. So I was introduced to Juice Plus from one of my teammates at school. And the first benefit that I saw was increased energy, like Melissa was saying. So currently teach third grade, and the afternoon I would always get a slump. But after consistently taking Juice Plus, I noticed that I didn't like have that afternoon slump. I wasn't going to the teacher next door and asking for an extra cup of coffee. And then actually my taste buds changed. And one night after dinner, I took lettuce and threw the leftover chicken on top of the lettuce, and I was started to eat salads for lunch. And, slowly I navigated away from the lean pockets and all the lunch meat, and I was doing salads all the time. And my whole family, I have 2 children and my husband, we're all on Juice Plus, but my husband also started to make salads. So on a Sunday, we meal prep and we make 8 salads for the week, 4 for him, 4 for me. And the meal prep is a game changer, but also after being on Juice Plus, it completely changed the way that we ate, and really without even purposely doing it. But the biggest benefit for me was with my allergies. I had taken medicine in the spring and in the fall for ragweed. I had a day spray, a nose spray, a decongestant, a 24-hour antihistamine, and I was on allergy shots. And now I don't take any of that, including the allergy shots. I take an antihistamine like if I need it. But that's few and far between. So for my family, we wouldn't give up Juice Plus for anything. So what is Juice Plus? It's 30 different fruits and vegetables picked at the peak of ripeness, pulverized into powders or delicious gummies. So this is what is in the fruit, vegetable, and berry blend. So, I mean, honestly, I don't think any of us ever would get all of the nutrition from all of these fruits and vegetables every single day. Even on a good day, I think I eat 6 different fruits and vegetables. So here we have acerola cherry, beets, peaches, apples, pineapples, dates, cranberries, lemon peel, oranges, mangoes, prunes, broccoli, cabbage, rice bran, carrots, parsley, kale, spinach, tomatoes, garlic, artichoke, bilberry. Some of these I don't even know what they are. Blackberry, blackcurrant, cranberry, cocoa, blueberry, elderberry, Concord grape, pomegranate, and raspberry. I mean, if you can get the nutrition from 30 different fruits and vegetables every single day by eating it, please tell me your secret. Otherwise, I use the Juice Plus to bridge the gap between what I should be eating and what I actually do eat. We also have a plant-based omega. So our omega is a full spectrum omega, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. As I said, we have a plant-based omega. So our omega doesn't come from fish, it skips the fish. So no fishy burps, no fishy taste. And omegas may benefit your heart, brain, joints, skin, and eyes. One of my favorite products is the Complete Shakes. They're vegan, non-GMO, gluten and dairy-free. They have protein, fiber, and they're low glycemic. So your blood sugar is stable. You don't have a rush, like a sugar rush, and then a crash. You can make your typical smoothie. Down on the bottom, you see there's little, like to call them energy bites or protein bites. And I also like to use the Complete Shake in overnight oats for my protein. We also have a protein. This can be for anyone. It doesn't have to be for people that necessarily exercise a lot or go to the gym. It can be for anyone, you're exercising 1 or 2 days a week. It does have more protein and it has less sugar than the Complete. I love the Perform because of the muscle recovery. So I like to lift at the gym and I never have those like aches. And I'm not saying I don't ever ache and pain, but you know what I mean? I don't have like a long recovery. Like maybe the next day I might feel a little something and then it's gone. Sometimes I take the Perform before I'm going to exercise, like when I don't really want to exercise and I know I should. So I'll sip a shake while I'm getting myself ready. And definitely the ingredients in here increase your energy. And also they talk about the mental clarity you get from the Juice Plus Perform. One of our other products is the Tower Garden. So here on the left, you see Tower Garden Home, and on the right, Tower Garden Flex. The Flex can go inside or outside for your growing pleasures, and the Home is more for inside, a little bit of a sleeker appearance. This is aeroponic hydroponic growing, no dirt, no weeding. Nutrients go in the bottom with the water. It's on a timer. So if it's inside, the lights turn on with a timer, and it waters on a timer. So you literally don't even need to water your garden. It's so easy to grow your vegetables, especially in my opinion, what I've had most success for is the lettuces and the herbs. I mean, the parsley is huge, basil, huge. So you're using less water, less space, and you're getting more product, and it grows faster. I'm going to pass it to Bridget, and she's going to talk a little bit about research and what makes Juice Plus unique.
Hey, thanks, Jen. I love the Tower Gardens. I have 2 of them on my deck. So I'm still growing lots of basil and parsley and tomatoes. I still have tomatoes coming in. So the Tower Garden is a great way to grow what we should be eating, but then Juice Plus is a great way to fill in those gaps like Melissa was talking about. And Juice Plus is unique. And these are some of the reasons when I first heard about Juice Plus, these are some things that kind of stood out to me. So first off, it's food. It's not a multivitamin. And it has a nutrition label on the back, just like if you bought a bag of frozen blueberries or frozen broccoli, it has a nutrition label on the back. So does Juice Plus, because it's all those fruits and vegetables from those pictures, and they basically pulverize them, pick them when they're ripe, pulverize them, dry them, and put them in capsules or chewables. It's vegan, kosher, and also dairy and gluten-free. And it gives you so much more than just your typical multivitamin. You know, I was just having this conversation with somebody. Scientists have only discovered 13 vitamins and a number of minerals that they can recreate in a lab. And that's what a multivitamin is. It's just scientists recreating these in a lab and smushing them all together into a vitamin. Which is very different. So that's why vitamins have supplement labels, whereas Juice Plus is food. And if you can get the nutrition from the food, that is the best way to get the nutrition. Number 2, it's NSF certified. And what that means is it's a third party that certifies that all of our products have exactly what's on the label, nothing more, nothing less. It's tested for over 200 different things like pesticides, toxins, mold, anything harmful. So we know that it's safe. We know that there's been issues with vitamins in the past where things are recalled because, there's fillers in the vitamins, or they find something harmful in the vitamin, and then the company has to recall them all. We know that's not going to happen because of the NSF certification. And the awesome thing is it's also NSF certified for sports. So we have a lot of professional athletes and Olympic athletes that are able to use Juice Plus as part of their foundation. And then lastly, it's the most researched brand name nutritional product in the world. We actually have over 40 now peer-reviewed published clinical studies. And I didn't know that that was a big deal until I learned about it, because I never, you don't know what you don't know. So I never thought to even look for something like that. But I do now. And when I look for, if I, am looking for something else like a probiotic or something, I wonder, is there research behind this? And I have people asking me like, what do you think of this product? What do you think of that product? And I'll say, well, I don't know, but look and see if there's research. And Juice Plus, we know we have the research, which makes me feel good. So these are some of the research results that have attracted thousands of doctors. And I will say personally, I have experienced a few on this list because I started taking Juice Plus maybe 9 years ago now. And I was getting sick all the time. And I've just always got sinus infections constantly. And then when I had children, it's like they were bringing home germs from school and I would get bronchitis and then they would get sick. And it was just this constant like hamster wheel of somebody in my house always being sick, going to the doctor, going to the pharmacy, and then the next person was getting sick. And it was exhausting. And I was frustrated. And that went on for so many years until it was my sister-in-law, Jules, who's on here, that I finally listened to her when she kept saying, I don't know, this might help. But these are the results of the studies that we have. So we know it contributes to cardiovascular wellness, supports a healthy inflammatory response. Inflammation is the root cause of a lot of issues and diseases. Supports quality of life, healthy cholesterol, supports healthy lung functions. They did research studies on smokers. It supports healthy skin and gums. We have studies on that. And I initially always got compliments and still on my skin. It supports the immune system. And I know I've experienced that, and so have my children. Helps maintain healthy DNA, reduces oxidative stress. And a big one is we know it's absorbed by the body. Sometimes with multivitamins, our body may only absorb 10% and we kind of pee out the rest. But we know from our research that Juice Plus is absorbed into the bloodstream. And Dr. Richard Dubois said there's nothing else available any place in the world with or without a prescription that has been clinically proven to do what Juice Plus has been proven to do. So all of those things make me feel really good about giving it to my children and my family. And Juice Plus is not, as we have this slide, about treating specific conditions or diseases. It's plant-based nutrition, it's healthy for you, it delivers a nutritional punch, and we know it has over 20 years of research. So one thing that we do know is no matter what challenge you have with or anybody has with their health, any condition, disease, any challenge, better nutrition is always going to improve that issue. And we know that for sure. So, and Juice Plus is a really simple way to just bridge that gap. Okay, just a little bit about our company, and because we're excited that Jackie's partnering with us and we're excited to work with her, but we want you, her loved ones and friends to know, that she is with a solid, stable, lasting company. We've been around since 1970. This is, a very long time. We're all over the world in 20 countries. The wellness industry is just an industry that booms and booms every year because people are searching for solutions for better health. And they've sold over $15 billion in sales since the start. And those are our headquarters down in Tennessee. And then what we do, how we share Juice Plus is very unique. It's kind of a combination of a couple different types of business models. But the nice part is it's very affordable. It says only $52 to sign up. Right now to become a partner, it's $22. You can work from anywhere. So I can go on vacation. I just spent a long weekend at my parents' and I can still, keep in touch with my customers and my business. We only have those few products that we told you about. So that's really nice. And because people are eating the product, people are always looking for more. And then you can read these other things on the side, but it's just a great, nice, business model to be a part of. And if I have my phone and I can do it from anywhere. And as you move up, if that's the direction somebody wants to go, there's bonuses, and there's even a benefits package that, at some point you can get for your family, which is really nice and very unique in a model like this. So Juice Plus, people always say, well, how much is it? It's really affordable. If you think about what we are likely to spend running to Starbucks or Dunkin' on a drink or takeout or hitting the drive-through so often, it's really affordable if you consider for $2.50 a day, you're getting over 30 fruits and veggies. your kids can get it for free, which we didn't talk about. If an adult orders the fruit and veggie and the berry, their child age 4 up can get their for free, which is amazing. For as long as the adult continues to order, for 10 years, for 15 years, however long. The shakes, it's less than $3 per serving, and it's so much more healthy than a Starbucks. And the omegas are $1 a day. And I love the omegas because I feel like they've really helped with my shoulder pain and my focus for sure. So we just want to thank you guys for tuning in, spending some of your evening with us. We know you're all busy. You are always welcome to join us. And you could just start eating more fruits and vegetables now that you know how important they are. Or you could become a customer. You could become a partner and share this with your friends and people that in your life that you want to be healthier, and you can earn some extra income. So we are super excited that Jackie has joined us and that you guys took the time to kind of show your support. And that's it. So if you have any questions, we're going to end the recording here. So thank you all for coming. And then we are going to go, if you guys have questions, once the recording stops, we can answer those.